is China's economic outlook and investment opportunities perceived by participants?
Why are multinationals, why are other foreigners looking at China a little bit anxious about the market? I think that what people are struggling a little bit is a little bit around this whole era of more moderate growth, around a lot of capacity and oversupply in the economy. People are suffering under compressed margins in the business world. And to be honest, there's also, for sure, a little bit of confidence in both the consumer market as well as businesses that seems to be very fragile.
But in their new frontiers bringing new excitement?
I think there are plenty of excitement, if you ask me. I see a lot of CEOs, I see a lot of entrepreneurs every day. And you look at the entrepreneurs in China right now, what they're doing, whether it's around the new frontiers of sustainability. If you look at electric vehicles, batteries, solar, wind, right? Look at all these areas. China is at the forefront of it. If you look at manufacturing, all the latest manufacturing on the technology side, I think the Chinese companies have been the most competitive in the world. The value for money equation for Chinese manufacturers have never been higher. And I look at all the areas people are talking about these days, right? Technology, innovation. You see a lot of that going from China. So you look at the big themes in the world, even AI, right? I think that Chinese companies have been very, very digital enabled, very data driven, and has been actually investing in AI for a while, right? So if you bring this all together, all the areas where people are excited about, if you look at China, it's pretty well positioned.
Premier Li Qiang made a speech at Davos, and one of his key messages, China should be viewed as an opportunity instead of a risk. How was that received?
I think the Chinese market, of course, right, is an opportunity for multinationals. I think as far as the last 20 years is concerned, if you look at the top 50 to 100 top multinationals, their share of Chinese share of the global market is between 15 to 50%, right? So for a lot of these companies, I mean, this is already, as Premier Li Qiang said, they've enjoyed the success in the last 20 years of the Chinese market, right? The question is, what am I going to do for the next 10 years? And I think the question for them is one of competitiveness, is one of how do I continue my success in China? And it's not, I think, a geopolitical one. I think it is a competitive one. And I think that for multinationals, like for every single Chinese companies, you have to continue to get better because the Chinese market is a relentless competitive market, as we all know.